Hey there, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Ethan. For those of you who do know me, peanut butter. Anyways, today I wanted to speak on, I suppose, the feeling of when you have been in a really good place for a while, and then you start to kind of feel maybe a little bit empty or burnt out of nowhere, right? And then you start to wonder if maybe you're backtracking on your progress because this is the first time in a while that you've felt this way. Like, obviously, you've had moments or days where you might have felt a little bad or have had bad thoughts, but it's the first time in a while that you're genuinely feeling like, okay, you know? So I'm only making this because that's kind of how I felt today. It started creeping in on me a little bit last night, but it hit me a little bit more today, and I still feel good. I still had a good day, not a particularly bad day, but I suppose I kind of realized that I was feeling it when I got an Uber home and the Uber driver and the other passenger involved were being very talkative and trying to create conversation with me, and where I would typically be a lot more responsive, today I was like Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I was just, can't really deny that. And I knew that as I was sitting there and listening to them try to speak to me and have a conversation with me, that, and you know, I realized that I was feeling, in other words, kind of like my social battery was, the way it feels when your social battery is drained. And that's weird for me now because I hadn't felt that in a very, very long time. I can't remember the last time that I felt like my social battery was drained. That hasn't happened to me in a while. So I guess what I can say is that the best way to deal with that when you start to feel that way while on this journey, while, of self-improvement, self-betterment, self-realization, growth, learning, all of that stuff, is to kind of remind yourself that it's natural, you're human. You're not going to be great all the time. You're not going to feel great all the time. You're not going to be perfect all the time. But what matters is that you can, realize that you're feeling that way, you can acknowledge it, and that you can move on. That you don't allow yourself to become stuck in that. That's what I think is important. And in these moments, it also, maybe not for everyone, but at least for me, it's a little bit more beneficial to remember my faith, right? If you believe in something, if you believe in anything, just to try to ground yourself in your faith again. Just kind of like something I'll remind myself, like, even if I don't got me, I know God's got me, right? And obviously I'd be lying if I said that it works all the time, but 9 times out of 10, it works. It grounds me. And in the moments that it doesn't, then obviously that's where I, well, even if it does or doesn't, afterwards, I usually will follow up with some form of meditation, because meditation tends to help in the moments that nothing else does, which again is why I would recommend anyone on this journey with me try to get into meditation more. I feel like we don't give enough credit to meditation as a society. And at least for me, in my own experience, meditation has helped greatly. Meditation has really brought me, I think, the furthest in regards to my journey with mental health than I think anything else ever has. It's that and God. If it weren't for those two things, my faith and meditation, I don't know that I'd be in the same headspace that I'm in right now. So I'm very thankful for both of those things. And I do believe anyone watching these videos who feels like they need to start their journey of self-realization, self-actualization, growth, betterment, improvement, whatever, what have you, start there. Build a relationship with God, No matter which religion you believe, I'm not going to push you into any certain belief. I'm very open-minded and very strongly believe that everyone should go about finding their own belief system. It's not wise to just follow something because someone else told you to. But I do believe you should go out there, start looking into different belief systems, different religions, and maybe you find something that works for you. Not everything is the same for everyone. Not everyone believes in the same thing, but at least believe in something. And having that faith probably carry you so much further than when you just don't believe in anything. And then you pair that with meditation, true meditation. There's nothing that can beat it. Nothing will be able to keep you down. I won't say nothing will be able to get you down, because let's face it, things come and go in this life that always find a way to knock us down. That's just life, But in the words of Rocky, it's about how hard you can get hit. I forgot the quote, but it's about how hard you can get hit and still get back up and still keep fighting, still keep going. That's all it comes down to. And so self-affirmation, meditation, faithiation. I just needed it to be another Asian word because it felt out of place if it wasn't. But yeah. And I'm not saying it's gonna suddenly make everything all better all the time, but it's a good place to start. And yeah, I guess that's it. As always, if you need to talk, want to talk, need someone to listen, want someone to listen, feel free to hit me up through any of the social media links in my description below. I will always answer 24/7, 365. Because you are not alone. You're never alone. And if no one told you today, I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep going. You got this. And yeah. Until next time. Peace.